We're back milking more Banlist. So I put out a Banlist prediction video like last month. I'd like to say I got it out there before everybody else did. So, you know, everyone else that did Banlist predictions after me, just know it was my influence. But we're going to do something different. We're going to do a Banlist wish video. And oh boy, do I got a big ass list of things that I want to change. Feel free to fight with me in the comments if, you know, these changes are ridiculous. It's going to break the game. You don't know what you're doing. Genuinely would like to hear it. So enough yapping. Let's just get straight into this because this might be a bit of a long video. Starting off with the forbidden section, you know, the exciting part. Dimension shifter. Fuck this card. Get this card out of the game. I hate playing against this card. I hate playing this card. It just feels unfair. And whenever the best deck in the room takes advantage of this, it's never fun. Next card. Joel and Lockbird. Ban this. Make a charmy version of this card. Trust me, bro. Be good for the game. Again, just like shifter, it's lingering, you know, hand trap, floodgate effect. They're just not fun for the game. While we're at it, more lingering hand trap, floodgate shenanigans. These two are basically the same, just, you know, Lance is a little better because it's like, well, it's active while it's on the field, but if your opponent gets rid of it, you don't have to deal with it anymore. But still, now I know this makes Malice just slightly better, and, you know, we could also just, you know, do Malice hits here too. Plus, I still got more hits on here. So there's a bit of a trend going on. I don't like lingering floodgates. And would you believe it? I don't like lingering floodgates. They're not good for the game. Yeah, why are there so many lingering floodgates? The holy quintessential trinity of continuous floodgate traps. These are also not fun to play against, and it's especially infuriating when I get a there can only be one flipped against me. Ban these cards. We got summon limit ban, we have these limited, we just gotta take it a step further. As much as I love sacking people with called by and cross out, if we're banning Shifter, Droll, and Lancia, these should also go as well, because there's not really any degenerate lingering hand trap floodgates that we really gotta be scared of anymore if these are gone, so these should also go with it. Silly me, I forgot about another floodgate. Secret Village. Fuck this card. It's just worse anti-spell / Imperial Order. Alright, this one I got personal beef with because I lost to Fluundries at a regional one time because I didn't have all of the outs to it. To be fair, how do you out this card? If it gets activated on you, you just straight up lose the game. Fuck this card. Get this shit out of here. Now, this one I'm a little iffy on because I did make this list a while ago, but I always said it was an Albion problem, but at the same time, it's like, what's really the problem? Giving your opponent a monster that has a lock on it or the cards that give you the monster? Let me know what you guys think. Konami really loves floodgates. Yeah, deck lockdown. I forgot about it as well. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Good fucking god, Konami. Stop printing unfun pieces of shit. Apart from like 3 cards, everything here says you cannot do this action. Well, Shifter technically doesn't say that, but it says you can't do this without saying you can't do this. And there's probably a lot more cards out there, but these are just like the main like 25 that I have a problem with. There's probably like a number somewhere on here, but I'm just too lazy to look for it. But this is all of the cards I personally want banned. There might be some on here that I'm forgetting, like, you know, probably wouldn't say like ban any like Malice or Rizio cards, because ban like a single card and the whole like archetype just crumbles. I think it's just more of a design problem that Konami has, where they make like all the cards really good, but if you lose a card, then all of a sudden the deck is really bad. It's just really backing themselves into a corner here. Anyways, that's all for banned cards. For the limited section, surprisingly not that much. Many cards are coming off. Now, you guys know me, I'm a filthy pendulum player, but trust me, bro, if you brought Electromite Brack, pendulums would not be meta. This deck folds to a single Flamberge Dragon. Trust me, pendulums is past their prime. Everything else got better. Pendulums, on the other hand, and that could be an entire video in of itself on why pendulums would not be good, unless Konami decides, hey, we're gonna make pendulum cards broken, which they haven't done in a while. We're definitely past Zodiac Trident being a force to be reckoned with because fucking Detonator exists. So if Detonator gets to run around doing its thing, why can't Trident? I had this on limited, but just dead ass, this could go straight to like 16 and nobody would give a flying rat's ass. This is like another thing that could definitely happen, or this could just straight up happen in the TCG realistically. It's just a matter of when. Okay, so I'm not sure what Frog FTK would look like now, but if they're still going to try to abuse Mass Driver, I don't think it's going to be good. Sure, it's not good to have like FTKs possible, but let's be real here. As long as there's a monster or card that inflicts damage to your opponent, there's gonna be a way to FTK with it. So it's either a enabler problem or the card that inflicts damage problem. Kind of like Albion. It's either giving your opponent a monster that's a problem or monsters with blocks that's a problem. Alright, this is just Monster Reborn, but slightly worse, but like a little bit loopable, but Isolde's banned, so the only thing that could really take advantage of this is like Infernoble, I guess, but I don't see this card being like crazy. Again, we're in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Power creep has gone fucking bonkers. If your deck isn't a one-card combo deck where your one-card combos are also extenders and you can play like 20 plus non-engine, then your deck's not good. I'm just gonna keep it a buck real with you. Brilliant Fusion. If I'm not mistaken, I think every other format has this, and again, I know we're not OCG or Master Duel, but since we've gotten the Charmies in the game, I feel like we're just a little bit closer to how these other formats play now. But if you guys disagree, do let me know. I keep putting it in my Banlist predictions. I'm gonna put it here. This is going to happen eventually. It's just a matter of when Konami remembers this thing has an errata. It's gonna happen. So correct me if I'm wrong, but like the best Super Heavy Samurai end board was like Borreload Savage, Baron de Fleur, and Appaloosa. Now tell me, how many of those cards are banned? I'll wait. Alright, I've got absolutely nothing going to semi-limited because fuck are we putting cards in the semi-limited list for? Like, oh no, I can only play 2 Lightning Storm. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, I got a lot of cards going from like unlimited because realistically a lot of these don't even need to be on the list anymore, so let's just go ahead and like speed run through these. So if you've guys seen my full power pendulum video, which I'll probably put up on the top of the screen here, you'll know that as long as you keep Starving Venom banned, pendulums can't really FTK, at least not consistently anyways. Like I said, you can always FTK just as long as cards out there say, oh, I win the duel or I burn your opponent. It's always going to be possible as long as stuff like that is out there, in my opinion. So, and also Monkey Board's already at 2, so obviously it's going to go to 3 next list. So yeah, might as well throw Astrograph. It ain't going to do anything. Dragon Link has already gotten so many hits, like, you got Borreload Savage getting banned, you got, oh, I'm missing more cards. There we go. Dragon Link has already gotten enough hits. They're probably going to get more if you like limit like Druiswarm and Baldrake, which, alright, there we go. I'll go ahead and throw Druiswarm and Baldrake here. These things probably should happen. Also, this should probably happen too. Maybe number 41 should also be on here as well, actually. Yeah, I forgot, because like if I'm getting rid of stuff like Shifter, Droll, Lancia, or Hunter or whatever, then these cards should also just go as well. But back to Dragon Link here, right? We got Borreload banned, we got like Baron banned, Apo banned, Elpie banned, Agripane banned. So many cards are banned. Chaos Ruler banned. These just are going to help the consistency, but not the ceiling at all. So I think these are totally fine to come back to 3, especially Black Dragon. This could 100% go to 3 and do nothing. Jars. Who the hell is playing Empty Jar in today's age? Like, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this? Make your opponent draw hand traps? That's going to stop you? Okay, bud. I bet you guys forgot this one existed. This guy's a normal summon another token, but if you have like more guys on field, he summons more tokens. Now this could be bad. This could be bad, right? But I personally do not see this doing anything, because if it was still really good, people would still play it, but it's at 1. I don't think people are gonna do anything with this at 3. Like, maybe it would be cool for like a different, like some other deck or whatever, but this is specifically a normal summon, so you can't like, cheat it out of the deck or something like that and get the tokens done. You gotta normal or flip this up. Gamma, kind of like the Charmies, this is really only good going second. Sure, this could be good going first, but if you know Gamma's in the format and is at 3 and you're hand trapping your opponent with an open field, I feel like you kind of just have yourself to blame at that point. Alright, so I know we just got out of Snake Eye format, so you think I might be crazy putting these to 3, but with 100% Poplar should go to 3 and it will not do anything. I'm willing to bet money on it because of one reason. This is no longer a starter. Since OSS is banned, this only serves as searching your field spell. This is not as good of a card as it used to be because the targets it can search are bad. So it's really should this be at 3? And honestly, sure. Yeah, it can be at 3, even with 3 bonfires, which I'm not even going to put on here because what is it going to do? Make people want to get 7 tachyons more? Like, okay, buddy. Bonfire is a card that could go to 1 at some point, for sure, without a doubt. Maybe it'll happen on this next list, who knows? But these guys can definitely be at 3, especially with OSS banned. That basically took away, like, what, 3 Diabell Star, 3 Wanteds, 1 OSS, 3 Poplars, technically, because that's no longer a starter anymore. That's like 10 starters you lost with the OSS ban right there. Snake Eye Ash is really the only card that gets your play started now, and Bonfire, but assuming that goes to 1, it's like, it should have been Flamberge in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. Pure Unchained was such a cool deck. Put this to 3, please. I want to play Pure Unchained. Oh no, my opponent put 3 Hyper Librarians on the field, and they're going to start drawing a bunch of cards. What's this? I've already drawn like 6 cards off of my Fulos that I dropped on them. This gets checked by Fua, IMO. Just like Hyper Librarian, this also gets checked by Fua. Who out here is really going to loop Agusto Emerald? I'm honestly surprised they didn't put Into the Void 3 with Upstart Goblin, considering it's arguably worse. And Chicken Game. Nobody's playing this card. This card sucks. Why play worse upstart goblins where you could be playing more hand traps and non-engine or even engine? It just makes no sense. Infernity Launcher. The fuck is an Infernity? Don't know. Don't care. Alright, let's stop pretending this is a good card. This could go to 3 and nothing would happen. People aren't even playing this currently and this is searchable off thrust. This could go straight to 3. No problem. This is another really fun card to play with. What is it gonna do? Say it with me. Nothing. Yes, we're unbanning Dryden and we're putting Barrage at 3. Got a problem with it? No, you don't. I mean, what is this really doing at 1? Like, this was a good hit for like one format and now it's like no longer a good hit. Like, this could go to 3. Who is playing Runics? Not me. Why would I want to banish my opponent's Malice monsters? Especially when Alliance Insight drops. Fun little danger fact for you guys. There's only 2 dangers with danger exclamation point question mark in the archetype and also a question mark at the end. Again, dangers are a little past their prime and drawing cards is inconsistent in my opinion because you could just draw straight up nothing. But I'm not going to use that reason to unban stuff like Pot of Greed or Graceful Charity because there is no downside to these cards. Fairy Drytron is the inferior build to Pure Drytron due to its consistency. As well, Beatrice is banned. This card is not as good as it used to be. Delicious Memory to 3. Borelli doesn't do anything. Make a Towers. Awesome. You could also probably put, which one is it? The one that draws 2? No, it's not this one. I think it's this one, Sleepy Memory. Yeah. I don't know about putting this one to 3. I kind of don't want my opponent to draw an additional card, but at the same time, it's at 2, so it's like, who really cares, I guess? Pirelli in itself also has just its own setbacks, so probably, sure, fuck it, this could go to 3. Pirelli isn't going to do anything, especially when you got Titans like Ryzel and Malice in the format. We got our 2 Snatch Steal S cards. Nobody's playing either of these. Nobody's playing your 3 of Mind Control. These could also go to 3 with no problem, in my opinion. If there's ever a format where these guys do end up becoming good, keyword, if there's a format, meaning these cards are more format independent. These aren't always going to be good cards. It's so crazy to think to this day there's tuners on the ban list still that died for Hoxton. Global was like one of the last ones if I'm not mistaken. And mind you, this was like 5 years ago now at this point. Let that sink in. And for the last unlimited straight from 0 to 3 is the Meow Meow Mew. My prank kids boys out there did not deserve this one, especially since it was just going to get power crept by whatever came out afterwards. Also, I just want to play Prank Kids Out Emancipator. I just like rock so much. What are you guys' thoughts on this list? Do you think this is going to absolutely destroy Yu-Gi-Oh! Or is Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely saved? There were some very interesting questions I asked in this video regarding stuff like Albion or, you know, just FTKs in general. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about that in the comment section below. And while you're at it, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends if you think that this is great for the game, or if you just want to, you know, share this with your friends and be like, ah, look at this dumbass trying to ruin Yu-Gi-Oh! Do that as well. Make sure you join my Discord server. I also got a case of Alliance Insight coming, so you know we could do that as like a 1,000 subscriber special since we're getting very close to that number. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.
I will keep asking for election months unbanned.